What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And this time I'm reviewing the game Wizards of Warriors 3 Kudos Visions of Power, which was released on the NES by Acclaim and Zippo games, which was under the developer Rare. And this is pretty much the third and final game in the Wizards and Warriors trilogy on the NES. Now, the plot of the game is that after the events of Iron Sword, Wizards of Warriors 2, Malkiel was the protagonist, is the antagonist of the trilogy. Somehow was pretty much defeated in that particular game, and his spirit pretty much managed to survive somehow, and he pretty much, after the defeat, hit Kudos with a bolt of lightning, knocking him out and causing him to lose his armor, memory, and honor. You know what I'm saying? And Malkiel pretty much went to this city called Padu or something like that. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But anyway, he went to the city and dethroned and overthrew a king named King James and took control of the city. And pretty much a few months later, Kudos goes to the pretty much goes to the same city, Pado, and he has to disguise himself as a wizard, a knight, or and a thief to travel through this town, and he also has to save damsels in the process, and pretty much prepare for his final battle with Malkiel and everything. And he pretty much had to go to the town undetected. He had to build up his strength and his skills and all that, which means like pretty much getting upgrades and all that. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the upgrades, pretty much you have to get like some upgrades for his disguise, Kudos disguise as a thief, magician slash wizard, and a knight and everything. And you get like thief statues, knight statues, and wizard statues, pretty much to level up. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, Wizards and Warriors 3 pretty much got some RPG elements in it. You know what I'm saying? Which is like new to this particular series. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you pretty much has to get keys to unlock different doors and everything. A lot of them you do have to buy to unlock like certain doors. You know what I'm saying? And some of the doors that you pretty much unlock will and once you unlock them, you pretty much go after you go into the doors. You pretty much have to go up against a specific boss. And one thing about the bosses in Wizards and Warriors 3 is that they're not a cakewalk, but the bosses are pretty challenging and everything. You know what I'm saying? But fortunately, you will get like different types of weapons and stuff like that based on which disguise you use, whether it's the thief's disguise, knight disguise, or the wizard disguise to defeat them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And you will go to need one of those disguises depending on the situation you're in a particular point in the game and everything. And pretty much a lot of the enemies you will face, even though there's not as many enemies in Wizards and Warriors 3 as it is in the first two Wizards and Warriors games. With this one, it has a lot of emphasis on pretty much exploration more than the battle. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty like similar to Metroid in that regard and everything. So if you expect a lot of like fighting, you won't get it in the Wizards and Warriors 3. That's for sure. One thing you can do is like you can collect a lot of gems, coins, money, bags of cash, treasure chests, stuff like that for cash so you can buy like different types of items, pretty much buy food and drinks for health. You can buy keys to open up to unlock different doors and gossip. And the gossip is pretty much is like the innkeeper gives you different advice as you progress. So with like the ends, there's like more than one end that you can go to. So the type of advice you get does depend on which end you go to. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing about Wizards of Warriors 3 is that when you, it's like after you beat a Malkill, he'll ask Kudos to join his army, and if you say no, pretty much Malkill will banish you through a portal and everything to an unknown city, like and where you go to it. It's not necessarily an unknown city. It's pretty much he's sending you someplace and you don't know where to go, but you don't know where Kudos is going. Essentially, it ends in a cliffhanger as a source. You know what I'm saying? Now, in that regard, to me, Acclaim could have made a game, a Wizards and Warriors game on the Super Nintendo, pretty much picking up where Wizards and Warriors 3 left off at. You know what I'm saying? They could have done that, but for some reason they didn't go that route. Maybe it's because of the reception that Wizards and Warriors 3 got when it was released. You know. No, the graphics and level design of Wizards and Warriors 3 are pretty good, you know what I'm saying, with some nice color palettes and sprites and stuff, so I don't have no big time complaints about it, you know what I'm saying. Now, the controls and gameplay are pretty good too, and I do like the fact that the upgrades that you get throughout the game will help you out, you know what I'm saying, and pretty much a nice touch overall. As far as the soundtrack is concerned, it is pretty good, you know what I'm saying, and it's pretty consistent in my opinion with the previous two Wizards and Warriors games that were released on the NES and stuff. Now Wizards of Warriors 3 overall is pretty much a good game, and it's part of and the way to end, so to speak, the Wizards of Warriors trilogy. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, I'll be honest, I can honestly recommend Wizards of Warriors 3 to retro gamers who are looking for a decent amount of challenge and everything. And I can recommend it to YouTubers who do Let's Plays who are willing to play the Wizards of Warriors trilogy as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pretty good game that I would recommend. Now, as far as the score is concerned, I definitely give it an 8 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? There are like a few flaws, like with the game. Like probably the difficulty is the most glaring one, the most obvious one. You know, so that being said, if you like Wizards of Warriors 3 on the NES, you can mention it in the comment section. If there's any other flaws that I didn't make mention of, you can point those out too. If you like my review of Wizards of Warriors 3 Kudos, Visions of Power, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.